Dear President Martens, distinguished colleagues, 9 months ago in Marseille, the preceding EPP Congress welcomed admission of the three Armenian political parties to the EPP's greater family. Today, it is the first instance that I have the honor of addressing the EPP Congress officially in my capacity as the President of Armenia and leader of the Republican Party of Armenia. I am grateful to all present here and especially to President Martens for the support provided to our accession process. Meanwhile, I thank President Basescu for holding this annual meeting and excellent organization of it. I avail myself of this opportunity to congratulate the leadership of the EU and citizens of its member states upon winning the Nobel Peace Prize. That award manifests appreciation of the significant contribution of the EU to the consolidation and development of the international peace. Armenian nation is a part and parcel of the European civilization by its past, by its culture, and ultimately by its current ambitions and aspirations. The accession of the Armenian political parties to the EPP stems from our shared Christian heritage, as well as our joint commitment to the basic freedoms and to the principles of democracy and human rights. The European People's Party became an important link for the evaluation of the European identity. We therefore view our membership to the EPP as an important element of our association process with Europe. As we reiterated by the manifesto we adopted, our political family is the driving force of the European integration, the advocate and major implementing force of the reforms. I'd like to underline that cooperation between Armenia and the EU has been dynamically developing, especially since the launching of the Eastern Partnership. Today, Armenia is among leaders of the Eastern Partnership, both in association negotiations and in the area of the initiated large-scale reforms. We welcome the declaration of this summit on the single market. The deep and comprehensive free trade agreement will allow Armenia to benefit from the opportunities provided by the single market in the future. The government of Armenia waived entry visas for the citizens of the EU member states and signatories of the Schengen Agreement. We hope that all present here and thousands of citizens of your countries will utilize this new opportunity of unimpeded access and visit Armenia. We have initiated development of agenda for comprehensive reforms, which will result in a much more effective system of government. For the implementation of these goals, Armenia needs EU's significant financial assistance. Towards that end, we take joint preparations with the European Commission for a donors conference for Armenia. Dear colleagues, our country is taking preparations for the upcoming presidential elections. The parliamentary elections that took place in Armenia this spring were assessed by the international observers as the best since independence was proclaimed. The authorities of Armenia are determined to transform the registered progress into a vibrant trend and to hold free, fair, transparent, and democratic presidential elections. Towards that end, we are taking preparatory measures stemming from the conclusions and proposals of the OSCE ODIHR. There is no need to say that in this instance as well, we expect active participation of the international observers. Dear ladies and gentlemen, security of the South Caucasus region is an indispensable part of the European security. We do not see any alternative to the process of peaceful settlement of the Nagorno-Karabakh problem in the framework of the OAC Minsk Group. By glorifying a murderer recently extradited by an EU member country, Azerbaijan challenged the civilized human society in its entirety. It proved time and again that xenophobia is an official policy of that country and that it is an immediate threat to the security of the people of Nagorno-Karabakh. Dear colleagues, the financial and economic crisis is a serious threat both to the EU and partner countries. Crises of such a scale cannot be overcome on one's own. Motto for the EPP summit of this year is very topical. The response to the challenge is more Europe. The response is a more consolidated Europe and a stronger commitment to the European idea and solidarity. Only such a Europe will be able to overcome the current financial and economic crisis and open a new window of opportunities for the prosperity of our societies. I thank you for your attention.